Hi, in this video, we're going to be comparing two of my personal bookshelves. We're going to be comparing a Furinno 3-shelf bookcase versus a Sauder 5-shelf bookcase. Let's start briefly by talking about the Furinno. So this is a smaller bookcase, and you see that it's perfectly sized so that I could open my window. You see how the window and the curtains open? The curtains open and it doesn't hit the top of the bookcase. It's just perfect. It barely touches it. It's just the perfect height for me, and I love it. It's got these shelves which actually screw in, which some people might view as a con, but due to the size of the bookcase, I think it was a good choice in construction because it's very sturdy. These shelves aren't going anywhere. Also, the color is kind of nice. It's like a neutral color, so if you have lots of bright things in your home, like plants or books that have bright colors, it goes well with that. That's one of the things about bookshelves is they're mostly like earth tones, and I think that's because books oftentimes have fun colors on them. So yeah, great bookcase, and again, the brand is Furinno. Let's take a look at the larger bookshelf. This is the Sauder 5-shelf bookcase with a cinnamon cherry finish. Also very nice. A much more sturdy bookcase because it's larger, so it has to be more sturdy. So the materials do have to be a little bit thicker and a little bit better quality. I've had this one for quite some time. It's been almost a year. I think I bought both of these at about the same time. It's been about a year for both. I rushed to put this one together, so there is a little bit of damage here, and that is from me being in a rush to put this together the day I got it. I shouldn't have done that, but in any case, despite the slight damage to this bookcase that I caused, it's still holding up well, and I can still hold several books from my math book collection on this bookcase. Let's take a closer look at both of these bookcases so you can see like the texture and the color and make a better decision as to which one is right for you. Here's another look at the Furinno bookcase. So you can see it just has a really nice finish, very neutral tones, and again, just works perfectly against this window. The big key difference on this one, besides the size, besides the color, besides the materials being thinner, is that the shelves actually screw in. This is very different from most bookcases. And when I first got it, I thought, wow, the shelves screw in, how weird. But it was remarkably easy to put together, so good job, Furinno. They made a very, very easy to put together bookcase with this one. You can see the screws here. Nice, good quality screws on both sides. And here's a better look at the Sauder 5-shelf bookcase with a cinnamon cherry finish on the right. Very nice, a much darker bookcase and a very different finish. Here's the damage I was talking about. So I was just rushing to put it together, and so that happened there. Also, there was a ding here that I caused and some scratches. But otherwise, it's in pretty good shape. Looks like there's another ding here. So little nicks and things. You can see the dust on the bookshelf. So that does happen, right? Dust does accrue on these bookcases over time. So something to keep in mind. But really nice, very heavy duty. Also on this one, the back paneling, you see how it's split here? You can see the split, and you can see the split there. So that's something to be aware of. I don't really like that. Not all the Sauder bookshelves have that. It's pretty minor though, and honestly, it's a great bookcase. So yeah, I like them both, and at the end of the day, it's going to come down to what color do you like and how big of a bookcase do you like. Also, the Furinno is easier to put together, but I don't think that should be a deciding factor, because think about it. Once you put one of these together, that's it. It's put together, right? And you can have it for hopefully as long as possible, right? These things last. As long as you don't move them around too much, this should last for several years. Good luck.